Welcome to Immerse Cirque du Soleil's VR180 series. To fully immerse yourself in our world, go get your VR headset and follow me. My name is Julien Roberge and I'm a tramp wall artist on Cirque du Soleil's only dinner show JOYÀ here in Riviera Maya, Mexico. I'm from Quebec City, Canada, right here. What sets JOYＡ's apart from different Cirque shows is obviously it's a dinner show, but also is how immersive it is. From the second you walk in at the box office, through the boutique, through the bar that's there, it's like you're in the show already. The whole thing was built in the middle of the jungle with the theme of the show in mind, which is super great. And also, the theater is super intimate. There's only 650 seats, so even the furthest ones is very close from the stage. I had a really good childhood in Quebec, and then after I was 6, I grew up around Toronto. I had 2 older brothers and a younger sister, and we were very active doing lots of different sports. And I eventually got into trampoline when I was about 14 years old on my friend's backyard trampoline, and then I begged my parents for one and they got us one the following year, and after that it never stopped. So my journey into Cirque du Soleil was probably pretty unique because it kind of happened by chance. I was competing in trampoline for like 12 years and I was doing it as a summer job while I was in high school and university, but even when I was in university I didn't think that it was going to become a career kind of, you know. So I didn't really think about Cirque du Soleil back then. But I had a lot of YouTube videos, and at one point they actually found me on YouTube and called me for Mexico, and they were like, do you want to come to Mexico for a year? At that point I'd finished university and I was kind of in between, like should I find a job in computer science, because that's what I'd studied. But I really wanted to do trampoline. I was getting a few gigs here and there, and Cirque said, do you want to come to Mexico for a year? And I was like, yeah, of course. Time for makeup. Makeup's definitely not my favorite part of the day, but at the same time, I don't mind it. It's relaxing. I don't like to be rushed. Usually I like to take my time, listen to a podcast maybe, or John Oliver or something. Now that I've finished my makeup, time to go do some trampoline. We have a pretty sweet life here in Riviera Maya, Mexico, because we live on the resort, close to where the theater is. It's only about a 20-minute walk from the resort. So I could walk to the theater, but usually I ride my motorcycle to the theater. My life here has changed a lot in the past year because I recently have a child with my wife, and they're both here with me. My child is 9 months old. His name is Benjamin. So now my life is more like we get up at 7 in the morning because that's usually when he wakes up crying. And then I'll go have breakfast eventually. Maybe we'll go to the pool with Benjamin and my wife, and or maybe we'll go to Playa del Carmen and get some groceries or something. Usually around 2 or 3 in the afternoon I'll have a trampoline training in the theater. Then I can go back home, have dinner with my family, hang out a little bit, and then usually I gotta come work at 7 p.m. It's actually a super great life because I can spend the whole day with my son and my wife. When we only have one show, I have to be here at 7:30. I can give my son his bath and put him to bed before coming to work. The guys that I work with, I've known them for over 10 years. I used to compete with them, and we get along super well, and it's super fun to jump with them on stage. So I used to have a trampoline coach back in the day in Quebec, many years ago, who would tell me, all you should have to do is warm up, get the blood flow going, and then you have to be able to do your routines. So for me, it's kind of like that with tramp wall here. I don't have many specific warm-ups or anything crazy. I just need to get the blood flow going, and I'm ready to do tramp wall. So I could do a lot of stuff on the floor, juggling, maybe some physio, and then once I'm warm, I'm ready to go for trampoline. What I want the audience to feel when we're doing our act is that we're having fun. And we really are having fun. I think that people can see it. I feel great on stage. I love being on stage, I always have. But I do get nervous, I definitely get nervous, especially when something's different in the show today or I'm putting in a new trick. But it's a good nervous, you know, it's a nervous that keeps you on your toes. If you want to be an artist at Cirque du Soleil, some advice I can give you is obviously work hard, for sure work hard, but also be yourself. Try to stand out a little bit. If you're looking at all the other people who do the discipline that you want to do and you try to copy them, it makes it a bit more difficult. You want to kind of do your own thing, your own style away in your discipline. And that's what's great about Circus, is that if it looks cool, it is cool.
Imaginaire,